Let's get one thing straight. It's not when you sleep with him. It's not when he introduces you to his friends. It's not even when he says, I love you. None of those are the moment a man truly chooses you. There is a moment, quiet, often unnoticed, sometimes even confusing, when a man emotionally imprints on you. And the crazy part? He probably doesn't even know it's happening. He'll never admit it. Not to you, not to his boys, not even to himself. But once it happens, everything changes. The chase stops, the game ends, and he starts showing up in a completely different way. If you're tired of guessing, over-analyzing, and feeling like you're one step behind his emotions, stay with me. Because once you understand this moment, you'll never question your place in his life again. The myth of when men choose? Let's debunk some common fairy tales. You've probably heard it before. He'll choose you when he's ready. He'll choose you after amazing sex. He'll choose you if you're chill and never nag him. But here's the thing. Men can enjoy your company, admire your looks, and even say all the right words without ever emotionally choosing you. Yup. Harsh truth? He can do boyfriend things and still have one foot out the door emotionally. Why? Because real choosing, the deep gut level, you're mine kind of choosing, doesn't happen on the surface. It doesn't happen in the highlight reels. It happens somewhere murkier, more raw, and less flattering. And here's the trap most women fall into. They believe that being the best version of themselves, the funniest, the hottest, the most agreeable, will earn that choice. But a man doesn't choose you when he's impressed. He chooses you when he feels something deeper than performance, when he feels seen in a way he didn't know he needed. That brings us to the uncomfortable truth, what men will never say out loud. Men are emotional creatures. They just have better poker faces. You see, a man doesn't walk around consciously thinking, okay, I'm going to fall in love when she supports my career goals, laughs at my jokes, and makes good pasta. Nope. What actually happens is this. A man hits a vulnerable moment, a moment where his mask slips. Maybe he's feeling like a failure. Maybe he's overwhelmed. Maybe he's confused about life, his purpose, or even you. And in that messy, unfiltered state, he watches you. He watches how you react when he's not charming. He pays attention to what you do when he pulls away emotionally. He sees whether your love requires him to perform or allows him to just be. That's the test. And no, it's not a conscious game. It's the unspoken wiring in his brain saying, can I be this raw and still be loved, still be respected, still be wanted? Because here's what no guy will say out loud. I fell for her the moment she didn't flinch when I broke down. I knew she was different when she didn't need me to fix everything before she cared. She didn't rush in to rescue me. She didn't panic. She just stayed present. This is where men start choosing, not when they feel like a superhero, but when they feel like a messy human. And your presence feels safe, not judgmental. See, most people only love the packaging of someone, but when you make space for the unedited version of him, that's when his nervous system goes, I'm safe here. And safety for a man who lives in a world that constantly tells him to man up, shut up, and don't feel too much is more intoxicating than lust, more powerful than attention, and more addictive than admiration. It's not that you say the right thing, it's that you don't abandon him emotionally when the armor comes off. That's the moment he starts seeing a future with you, not because you fit his checklist, but because you reached a part of him that no one else ever bothered to see. The real moment he chooses you. So let's finally talk about that moment. Not the I love you he blurts out during a romantic dinner, not the I miss you text at 2 a.m. The real moment? It's when he feels emotionally naked. And instead of being judged, pitied, or corrected, he feels held. This is the moment he truly chooses you. When you don't react with panic to his silence. When you don't take his frustration personally, but instead pause and say, hey, I'm here when you're ready. When you see the struggle behind his silence and still choose grace over pressure. This moment is quiet. It's not grand or Instagrammable. There's no violin in the background. It's often during a simple conversation or even a weird, uncomfortable pause, but it imprints because in that moment he realizes you're not trying to fix him. You're not loving his potential. You're not loving his polished self. You're just loving him. And trust me, most men never experience that. They live their lives being told to man up, suck it up, or keep it together. But the moment he feels he can unravel and not be discarded, that's the moment his walls drop and his mind rewires around you. And no, he won't make a big announcement. He won't say, wow, that was the moment I chose you. But suddenly he's more present, more consistent. He starts thinking long term because he feels safe in the short term. The moment he doesn't choose. Now let's flip the script. Because just as there's a moment he chooses, there's also a moment he decides not to. And it often looks like this. He shares something vulnerable and it's minimized or dismissed. He retreats emotionally and gets met with accusations instead of curiosity. He shows his not so impressive side and you try to fix, advise, or control. These moments don't always cause a breakup, but they create a subtle fracture in his emotional attachment. Why? Because he doesn't feel like he can be fully human with you. He may still date you, he may still care about you, he may even love parts of you, but in the back of his mind, he's already put you in the not forever category, and the worst part, you may never even know that moment happened. That's why understanding emotional safety isn't optional. It's the foundation of real lasting connection. What to do with this knowledge? So now that you know the real moment he chooses you, what do you do with it? Here's the good news. You don't need to perform. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to read his mind. You just need to stay present when he drops the act, when he stops performing. Stop reacting. When he pulls back emotionally, get curious, not controlling. When he's vulnerable, don't rush in to rescue him, just see him. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say, I'm not here to fix you, I just care. That sentence alone can rewire the way a man feels in your presence. Because when you stop trying to be what you think he wants, and you just hold space for his real self, that's the moment you become unforgettable. Remember, it's not the big romantic gestures that make him stay. It's the small emotional safeties that make him choose. So here's the truth. Men don't fall when you impress them. They fall when they feel like they don't have to impress you anymore, and you stay. That's the secret most won't admit, but now you know. If this resonated with you, drop a comment in the comments and tell me, have you ever felt that quiet shift when a man started showing up differently? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more insights that go deeper than surface-level dating advice, and share this with a friend who needs to hear this today. And remember, it's not about making him choose you. It's about becoming the kind of woman who doesn't need to ask because his soul already knows.